Wopok bisa.
Wis sing kopok padahal dia ngomong wis aku pas apat kene. Krungu gak, Dek?
Krungu.
Lah ya.
Oh,
Ayo bener.
tak cilik ngono berarti.
Apa nih?
Aku
Silit ya
tapi pengen iki
di
ya.
apa deh boro?
Ingin nguntal.
It is in the bag.
Apa cari sekele saman karo iki lah. Mati jumuk kene anu.
Kadung.
Banget.
Kadung.
Kayaknya slow iki.
Slow, oh itu slow.
Yo man.
Man, tolong mati man. Ya Allah man. Man satu.
Dan
Apa?
nyapa gue? Oh ngecek anu toh, kau nanti ITI toh maksudnya.
Ya iya toh. Loh, aku main karo Kuroki bedino kudu ngene, Jing. Oh, iki ono obatnya mesti.
Ayo, wis supportin yang buri ya.
Kita nih.
Ayo, sniper saya sing slow. Ayo, war. Bersama nih nyekel. Oh, tak garek ngono tok.
Fire Joko talent.
Allah.
Kene. Fire
Saya gak wani ya, saya. Gak situ ya, saya gak wani. WR apa S gitu.
Ayo nyekel saya. Wong papat. Ben seru, ben kok nih YouTube. Ayo Kang, saya Kang. Pasang kene Kang. Ah, ayo. Cek, sabar. Putri ya, Bang.
Ayo.
Apa plan nih?
Amat mati.
Mars.
Ya ampun.
Alah ya iki wis. Untuk gak kan?
Yo atomen cok masa itu.
Yo Mars.
Lene pirang menit itu ini.
Apa malan?
Your time comes. Coming for you. Shade, guide me. I hear and obey. I accept your guidance. You are heard. I accept. I hear.
Pasang, where no.
I'm under attack. As you wish. The spirit. As the shades direct.
Well.
Granted. Yes.
Ulung eu tuh.
Ulung ewu.
Yo,
I go.
Ora gitu batagor yo.
pernah. Kurang sempurna aku iki.
Sempurna emang ulungnya.
Lah yo.
Itu ajaran.
Emang enak sempurna ajaran.
Lah yo.
The spirit moves me.
Kiri kan. Oh, ketemu lumen tuh.
I accept.
Kurang sih dah. Boleh.
So say the spirit.
Duduk dulu. Koyo main.
Gak usah.
Coming for you. I accept your guidance. As you wish.
Not gonna happen.
As the shades direct. I go. guide me. Yes,
Hunting bounties.
I hear and obey. Yes. Yes. Guide me. I go.
Hancur di body block aku.
You are
Good morning. Can you smell that salty blood that just got first spilled?
Twin branch first.
Main aman iku tek. Tak.
Iya.
Steal your victory.
the spirit moves me. I accept.
Loh. Waduh.
Oh, stop berarti. Wes, ini balik.
Attack.
Here.
Wes, yo ngene iki tek. Try percaya karo wong iki gawe loro ati.
Granted.
Kan aja ngarep
Waduh,
kalau
kenapa?
hati.
You wish. I hear and obey. As the shades direct. So say the spirits. Illusion. Does it please you? Of course.
Weh, apa maksudmu, Cuk?
I hear.
Hetun, ya Allah.
Ayo sapa-sapa sih?
I go.
Rubik.
Iku lho masakan lho jak ndukur, ning kene gak nyapo-nyapo iku. Saiki dikek dhewe mencolote.
Bagus ya.
Salah kok masakan.
Umak terbaik masakan. Duh masakane opo nang salah kok.
Aku lah nang.
Ngolah, rupamu.
Yes.
Entar di replay kafe kapok lho kowe.
Endure nek sing iso nganu gak? Aku ndedem iki.
Granted.
Ayo.
Ayo.
Nganu ae aja TP. Portal ae.
As the shades direct.
WR ya. Apapun yang terjadi WR.
Shades guide me.
Miss Rubike.
Saya melaku. Kok wisdom iku.
Does it please you?
Aku mau esok apa iki? Kupis tok iki ane.
Alah wis pokok dikepul aku.
I hear.
Ayo.
Ayo.
Wes mati wes, gak usah pati nyedek. Iki pisan. Kanan beriman.
Waduh.
Ada popo.
Iya, Cok.
Gak.
Nek es, Cuk.
Kowe aku tok mati deh, gak butuh konco ya.
Tincong. Kalau nggak ini aku mau.
I learn life's mystery.
Belum aku ngomong tok.
As you wish.
Ingat men aku yang aku. Demek pirang ewu ah.
I hear and obey.
Mau guys, play apa ini udah mundur guys.
I accept your guidance. I accept.
Your bottom tower is under
Ayo, Mas.
attack.
Kuki. Yo gak rono begini.
Lagi.
Sini
Accept your guidance.
nang kurir sepatu.
Tackle-nya mana? Tackle-nya mana?
Kak,
Mani.
ano, lu
Tackle Mani.
kayak ono
Tekel
anu
manis.
tuh aku.
Change direction behind you.
Killing spree.
Terus. Ada masalah mas.
Ini Pak, di cok.
Iki lah. Itu sama Jama.
Tapos unboxing.
Sama.
Sipi. Jebler.
Makasih Lur.
Oh iya deh kali. Aduh di ulti nggak ada.
Gak apa, mode mati deh.
The material trade does truly matter.
Lah,
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
apa? Pada tackle ini. Ya, assalamualaikum.
Stones are thrown.
Ya Allah.
I accept.
Saya pengen ngerti zoom nyolokil wear ora?
As it pleases.
Saya tadi warti kan. Oh ya. Maju nih koyo anu.
Shade, guide me.
Sentry sampai luru itu.
Granted. So say the spirits. Nope. I hear and obey.
Weh, bisa ngono.
Yes.
Buat enggak.
Nek.
Of course.
Itu tower loh ibu.
The spirit moves me.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I go.
That's the kind of in-depth analysis you've come to expect from us.
Your time comes. I go.
Hari ini ngelungunyi tuh. Ngentot itu. Rena kan?
Weh, wangar kombune.
Waduh. Aduh eram rek.
Wes mati sih. Gak usah nyedek.
Aduh.
Ngentot tuh. Kayaknya aku tak gemes aku gak mulai mau.
I accept your guidance.
Monggo Pak, sama ambil.
Approach Krishna. It is not the
Bottom tower is under attack.
You know what comes next, right?
Explosion.
Sik, invis.
Iki sik.
Udah Kang. Cek kulcon.
Ya, boleh.
Gak tak.
Weh, ono WR.
Shade, guide me.
Woi,
Rame men nih.
Power.
WR sekarang.
The spirit moves me.
Oh iya.
Power,
Let your
Jarno.
peace. Yes.
Iya.
Aku langsung sekarang.
Iya cuy. Waduh.
Radiant structures are
Banget.
Boleh mati kabeh no.
Mati kabeh.
your bottom tower is under attack.
Ini yo pae.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Bottom tower has fallen.
Well,
jebol
at least
dan
the
ngomong apa.
blast was pretty.
Oh, you would say that. I would too.
Strike. As it please you.
Udah? Di level 5. Minumnya apa, Mbak?
Ayo.
Oh enggak.
Killing spree. Woo!
Mati,
I
mati.
hear.
Langsung mati man kono ngono.
Ah. I hear and obey. Ah.
Level 3. Oke.
Gitu.
Ada yang toli.
Dulu. Tiga.
As you strength.
Iya.
Looks like Radiant closed the blast doors.
Kamu mau ngajak aku kemana bang?
You are heard. As it please you.
Agak sedotan farming ada.
Your middle
Iya,
tower is under attack.
Wah. Wah, ini ES anjir. Untung ya.
Ada Ronaldo.
Gila.
Beneran lah? Iya, lah. Anak-anak dia,
LL.
anak-anak pelatih aneh loh. Apa tuh VST? Oh, Jepang anu Spirit Chain,
Sudah ngomong mati.
Pager.
Masa adil loh VST. Tuh VST.
Gak ada tiru gua aja kan juga segigi.
Yes. Shade, guide me. As the shade directs. I go. A fine omen, I hear.
Kali pause hari.
Gua sanggup mari mau.
Wah, hacker loh wesan. Lumayan.
Aku udah jejer. Let's go.
Ya,
Ayo,
bro.
ayo. Kolek. WA atau ES.
Aku neng base.
Nyapa toh?
I accept.
Main lah.
Mati pisan.
I accept your
mid.
guidance.
Ayo aku udah smoke ya.
Dur.
Ayo.
Your middle tower is
WR leka ES ya.
The spirit moves me.
Limit
Your middle tower is
Begon
under
pecah.
attack.
Pecah itu loh.
As the shades direct.
Terus ya.
Itu
Your
malah.
middle tower has fallen.
Waduh,
Mega kill.
What the-
He just mega killed.
I hear and obey.
Awas dorong metu kabeh Bu.
Waduh.
Dominating.
Piye.
Kena nggak? Kena. Asik cuy.
I accept.
Hmm.
Nih.
Enak.
Tower is under attack.
Shade, guide me.
Ya, 3.000 nih.
Jangan nggak main. Katanya nona ya. Kau diberi kamu.
It's a kill.
Kan ngomongnya loh.
Kalau itu mau ber
Ya
ini lo.
Allah.
Bate no. Aduh, bati ya.
Of course.
Wow. Ada uang, tak
Kan ya?
uang.
Guidance. The spirit moves me. As you wish.
Ini deh. Wush. Wush.
Waduh.
Wush. Wush. Wush.
Your middle tower is under attack. Think they know?
Well, they will.
Balik.
Fortunes change. So say the spirits.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Waduh. Mati.
Lain. Letik.
The enemy's top tower
Itu lah,
has
Mati Davi.
fallen.
Go.
Nah,
Tower is under
aku
attack.
enak TPS ya.
Masan.
Enak Doom.
Iki loh, enak iki loh. Ayo.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Ya.
Iya.
Iya, sampai nampil ya.
Waduh, di Doom aku lur. Waduh. Di Doom baik. di Doom. Jadi.
Level up agenda. Whoa, initiating killing spree mode.
Malik anjir.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Tower has fallen.
Lulur?
Di Doom aku lur.
Nggak tahu.
Oh man.
Baca budek kok. Jelas.
Nggak tahu. Bahasa apa anjing?
Farming saya wis.
Support live.
Ayo, mana? Iso ah.
I accept.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I hear. The shades in power.
Your middle tower is under attack. Somebody ought to do something about that.
Yeah, they really should.
Shades, guide me. As the shades direct.
Diatur nggak pause yo. Aduh. Waduh, miponnya 03 nih. Diumpain.
Demi lur.
Pel steel.
I'll always remember how.
Sik ngeyel ae udah, cuk.
Aduh.
Hei. Adik saya ngedoli tuh.
Ya,
Iya paling. Aku wis mencolot iki padahal animasi ini.
Salam. G.
nanti basah tak rek?
Gak kena. Ora kena.
Kode personal kamu.
Tumbas. Kae.
Emang iso tuku personane AM.
Lah iki aku duwe butine. Tapi aku masih gak ada persona apa gak iso? Boy lek koyo
Tuku nang ndi?
nang kanang.
Ini gerakannya
Cece ndingi ya, Dek?
Iki koyo
As it pleases.
Mas Adi, balik Mas Adi. Iya, bener.
Oke.
Tungguin dulu, tak smoke dum.
Kancaku.
The spirit moves me.
Ada buruan, Mas.
Cari
Waduh.
Double kill.
Wah, enak.
As you wish.
Wah, enak.
Guide me.
Your top tower is under attack.
kancaku. Kena
ngerti apa-apa.
Waduh.
Radiant structures are fireproof. Your top tower is under attack.
BKB kan.
I accept your guidance.
apa nih?
BR.
Saya gitu.
Ayo.
Bere gane Rubik.
As the shades direct.
Aduh.
Waduh.
Waduh.
Killing spree right
Itu gak mati. Farming gue kan.
Waduh. Ayo.
Iya, iya, Dek. Bener farming, Dek.
Yo, farming kita. Farming.
Enak beli ke ya.
Ah.
Wah, atas ono nganune ya. Living armor.
Your middle tower is under attack.
AM gak farming ya, taruh.
Masalahnya gak ada item.
Suwi gak tarung, Lur.
middle tower has fallen.
It really
Nang
brought
ngisor
the lane
banyak
that your
banget.
tower is under attack.
Kari-kari biasanya yang gini lho.
Oh iya. Bentar.
Itu rawani mas.
Wah. Ono kanca nih, burine.
Lanjut cuma.
Direct. I hear.
Your top tower is under attack.
So say the
Direlakan aja.
Your top tower is under attack.
Silakan lah.
The spirit moves me.
Your top tower is under attack.
I accept your guidance.
Mas Adi.
As it pleases.
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh, mega kill.
I hear and obey.
Gold never hurts.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
As you wish.
Wis kabeh. Ono situ.
Ayo balik ayo, enak dum.
Ya smoke lho.
And see them catch me now.
Yes.
Aku dewan.
Granted. You are heard. Of course.
Iya.
Ya wes. Tangga
Apa lagi?
dari itu, tangga dari itu.
I hear and obey.
Ayo semua guys. Alon-alon, kulit nganu kuning Siva.
Lagi.
Rubiknya urusan si Jira.
Waduh.
Aduh, kalau kena kalau ketemu.
Oh man, WR itu loh enak.
Tuh.
Alah.
Gemes loh.
Morty, Morty, you better hold on to your weapons.
Aku ngindari iki loh, kain tok ini.
5, baby, 5. There's
Bentar,
no
Pak.
accident anymore. This is an
Iya, mana?
Mana?
Dyer's courier's gone down in flames. Somebody spent a lot of money on that
Mas
thing.
Aem, iki Mas Aem. Semangat Mas Aem. Kamu pasti bisa Mas Aem. Tenang aja Mas Aem. Anggap gak aneh apa-apa Mas Aem.
Shades, guide me.
Wates nganune ya.
Lah iku ono living armor.
Yes. Granted. You are heard. Beat you like a drum.
Their bottom tower has fallen.
So say the spirits.
Ini kan
As you wish.
selin kan awas.
Find you.
Iya.
I hear. As the shades direct. Yes. The spirits move.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Of course.
Awas.
I will cloud their minds.
Iki badut kayak mau.
Di,
A shade.
dia harus di dewan.
Ya, ya.
As it please you.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Ya Allah. Cowok.
Your top tower is under attack.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Bisa apa ya?
Semangat Mas AM.
I have seen the other side. It can wait. I accept your guidance.
Wis dadi apa tuh Dan? Oh.
As the shades direct.
Jadi payung teduh.
Granted.
This is Dota!
Shades, guide me.
Parani.
Yes.
Ya iya.
Ya, ya, ya.
I hear.
Kan, ku sudah pernah
I
bilang.
hear and obey. I accept.
Your middle tower is under
Kamu
attack.
langsung Rubik kan marah.
This isn't gonna end well.
Kali ya panas.
Your middle tower is under attack. Is it fireproof?
We'll see.
Cari ke Dewian dan gemes aku.
Middle tower has fallen.
I accept.
Ya Allah.
I hope they learn something.
Wis anakku cuk.
Pasti Dani. Liput Mas
Aku
Dani.
pulang. Aku pulang. Wanggo mau. Iki.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
As the shades direct.
Yuk kita coba yuk. Loh aku pulang kok kon terus nih.
Kalian nanggung.
Wis dadi.
How's it please you?
Menit. Tak sedikit BKB dulu ya.
Spirit moves me.
Iya iya.
Kang, jokin hero Kang.
Yes.
Aduh enek ngono iku lur. Awas.
I go.
Belum tak share pisan, tak share.
Shades guide me.
Arwina dulu bukan saya dik. Tak, nyemuk sebelah.
Mateng. Nyemuk kare. Nyemuk kare.
Granted.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
37 detik. 33 detik. Keren. Rek. Waduh sing joki sapa iku?
Barracks are under attack.
Wah, dijoki untuk mati anjir.
Your bottom barracks are under attack. Your bottom barracks
Ngawur.
have fallen.
Bottom barracks have fallen.
Hello, smithereens. Rubble.
I think technically both.
Lo ayo. Loh, recycle anjir. Yuk. Wih, enak. Sapa tau enak.
Your top tower is under attack.
Ngelak dum sapa ya? Sapa iki?
WR. WR ayo.
Are under attack.
Aduh.
Your top barracks have fallen.
Padahal sing main aku lho iku. Iku mor.
Your middle tower is under attack.
19 detik.
Your middle tower has fallen. It was nice.
But it was missing. Your middle tower is under attack. Middle tower has fallen.
Detik.
Your ancient is under attack.
Your ancient is under attack. Your ancient is
Hello guys. Wah, lumayan aja nih Pak ya.
Aduh, balik lur.
Wah. Aduh. Mas, mana dulu mas,
So they'll
kesel
leave the Monkey
mas.
King in, and
I mean, then again, they should ban the Monkey King. Like, Beast Coast should ban the Monkey King before their King Puck, because they have
They
one.
banned the puck. They decided they didn't have enough options. Good call there to ban it out. Now Beast Coast get one ban into pick.
Yeah, puck would have been good for both sides, but there's no way that they would get it.
no, but that's what we're saying. You leave the Monkey King in, then so that they Beast Coast pick up puck, then you're willing to pick up Monkey
So
King.
they could ban Monkey King here, right?
It's just so good for the Beast Coast draft that even if the lane is bad, I think it's still worth it. It's like we're talking about with the Windrunner Centaur. Like it is a counter in a way, but the hero is just so good for the game, and there are ways to deal with it. That even though it's a good counter, it's still worth picking.
Yeah, I want to see a hero for Beast Coast that, yet again, can play with these supports. That'll be pretty good because Doom, he takes a while to get online. Eventually, he will be an initiator, but it takes time.
They need like a frontline, like primal, tiny type of hero. If you're talking about like just in terms of how they work when they're going to the rune and fighting, because Marcy and Sniper, they're kind of gonna
Mana lagi?
wait for someone else to initiate and then they follow up.
Well,
So those
Mishu
are,
does love his prime.
I think those are the type of heroes that will work with Sniper and Marcy support duo. I mean, I don't know about Ember because Ember kind of got nerfed a lot, but he's in the category of those kind of heroes.
Yep, he does play a lot of Ember. It's not particularly great of a hero though. Oh, they do go for the tiny. Yeah.
Yeah, that's his type of hero. He's been playing at this tournament. It's kind of what they needed. It's
How's the lane against Razor? Do you consider putting Razor into Tiny or the lanes whatever for Tiny?
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to find a replacement for that. For Doom.
Gelasnya
right?
sampean kaki.
And I don't know if there's anything
Iya,
that
Wait,
great.
Timber's doing again.
Kaki kan.
Yeah,
Oh.
on the game.
Oh,
Yeah,
iya,
I
gua.
Timber looks amazing.
Oh,
Well,
gitu.
Does
Sampai
Maui
ya.
play a lot of Timber? I
yeah,
forgot.
he does Grandmaster
Plays-
Oh, it is one of his.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
definitely plays Timber.
but it's
I always see him.
it's trash versus Doom, but you have a Centaur to get you out of the fight, so maybe you're fine picking the Timber here.
I think this lane is actually not that bad for Tiny, right? I feel like it's not like a Monkey King Puck lane, you know, where the Puck can't really do much.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure anymore. I know the old crash landing was like really good because every time he went on you, you would just throw him into the creep wave, throw your tree, and it would just like one-shot the wave. But it's been nerfed a lot, so I don't know if
Yeah.
it's gonna one-shot the wave anymore. And if it doesn't, then it's gonna be very difficult. I mean, the thing about mid laners is these guys play a lot of Dota. They play a lot in the mid lane, and they know their matchups. So I do believe that this last Monkey King that pick is for Malrine has to be good versus Tiny. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't have went for it.
It's a good backline jump as well versus the Sniper. Doom is kind of committal. If you can just drop the ring and protect the Doom target that way, that's pretty decent.
Yeah,
This
and Monkey King
Snapfire
is also like
cosmetic is so.
he's like the go-to mid right now. Like he's really useful in all stages of the game. Good in the lane, very useful at securing your side lanes.
Good setup as well, like a hero that kind of run around with the.
Malah macet. Ke sungai-sungai.
But two here in our best of three to see who goes into the upper and lower bracket. We're going to swing by Nomad, who has another coach interview for us.
Thank you very much, Nat. Yes, indeed, I'm here with Mariano as we're going to chat about these drafts. But firstly, I mean, first win of the tournament against the strongest team of the year. I mean, how do you manage that?
You just gotta choose your wins, you know.
Fair enough. It's a good win to choose. What were your thoughts after the last draft? You know, what was the communication? Did you think it was going to go that well?
Yeah, the difficult thing against tier 1 teams is not beating them once, it's beating them twice. we had good preparation, and I think that it worked out for us.
All right, so then, looking at this next draft, do you think you're going to have the same success? Do you have the same confidence coming into game number 2?
Yeah, I have confidence in our team, in our guys, to beat any team in this tournament. It's all about, tier 1 teams. They know how to adjust. They know what heroes to pick. So it's always going to be like a really tough fight.
All right, a lot of trust. Thank you very much, Mariano, which means we're getting into game number 2 with Lyrical and Trent.
You so much, of course, Nomad there with the Mariano, the legend himself. I loved his mentality there. Difficulty's not beating him once; it's beating him twice. It's like an anime line.
That's pretty good. I gotta say, it's the right mindset. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Because we've seen upsets in the past, and oftentimes that's unfortunately how it goes. You get kind of an awesome game 1, and then the upset doesn't continue, and then the upset is upset, and then the fans of the team who was supposed to upset are then upset.
Okay.
And it's very upsetting.
Great.
So what I'm saying is they need to win 2 games, like he said.
That's really good, Trent.
Thank you.
People think about it as a young team, but the reality is there are a couple of these storied players, and of course their coach too, that's been around for freaking ever. I mean, this guy was back in 2014. We were watching Mariano under Papita. It was a Papita way back in the day. But now getting to see how they're going to handle this game number 2, and of course how Falcons are going to back up being in a position that they're not super used to. Losing games on LAN, or just in general, to be honest, as Mar already dropped down somewhat low. Look out, the sniper's coming. He's going to take you down, and bam. Tries the first one.
Now, Sniper's been getting a lot of hate around the old TI talent room. Every time I come into the room, I keep hearing people bemoaning the little creature because he's not doing too well. I think his win rate's not very high this tournament. I think at one point it was like 20% or something.
Right.
Despite him being in pretty much every game, it felt like when you turned on a screen. But this is the thing that support Sniper's probably best at in the entire game, is First Blood.
Yes.
If you don't get First Blood with this hero, it's GG. Like, you better be getting it by spending all your shrapnels.
You can see Skitter there on one side of the lane, but if you look a little bit further up that lane, you're going to see El Misho getting absolutely bullied by Snake King, since he is completely out of mana at this point in time. And Moo's also getting pushed back a little bit there by Crit. Gotta be careful. It's not an easy time playing that one out. But yeah, I completely agree with you. Sniper, once you've used all your shrapnel charges early on, you have no mana left, and you're just kind of running around as a little guy with some boots in the tangos. It's not great.
This was over.
No, he needs to be really careful versus Snake King too, because level 1 Clockwork is a beast, right? You just run at people with battery assault and you're trying to get as much as you possibly can. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite get that continued damage there into Vitally, so. El Misho also almost back up to 2 shrapnel charges here.
Okay.
Gonna be hard to get really aggressive with a Doom as his ally though.
Well, and we were talking, the panel as I was looking at them, they kind of
Admiring them even?
Exactly. They kind of looked like a group of people that were trying to convince themselves that this was a good draft from Falcons. Because I don't know, I wasn't a full believer. There was a lot of kind of weird things that felt like it went on with it. How are you feeling about the 2 drafts?
By the end of it, it kind of feels similar to game 1, where I feel like Beast Coast have the better draft. I liked Falcons a little bit better in game 1. Again, I'm favoring Beast Coast draft here. Just once more, looks a little bit easier to play. They have the actual core Wind Ranger. Feels pretty good. You get those items, and you know things are going to be all right for you. They have the Doom this time, which didn't work out very well for Falcons, but there's a lot of pressure on Lumpy to be the one who makes the moves. I think that was the thing that I was looking for the most, was this last pick that we're going to go for Beast Coast. Because you had the Puck ban, you have the Storm ban, and so you have a couple other heroes that can sort of fulfill that tempo role. And I will say a lot of them have a harder time doing it. That does include Tiny. So I think if there's anyone who has this pressure to make sure it is a good game for Beast Coast, it probably is Lumpy.
Well, we'll see if he's able to make good use of it indeed and have himself an okay time out of that mid as the lane goes on and on. But at least at this early going, you can see Monkey King having a great time of it. 15-5 versus the 9-1 on the Tiny. And of course, that was that last pick like we're talking about. So
yeah.
You're anticipating this.
Yeah, and Malrine doing very, very well here. He's probably the hero I like the most in their draft. Throughout most of the draft, I was kind of hurting. It is a strong duo, like Clockwork Razor, but it's Razor, you know?
Right.
It's not...
For maybe a little bit of overlap in terms of what the heroes are doing, and are they going to have the damage that they need coming out of these supports to really, come away with the mid-game team fights that we're anticipating? as they were able to proc the Jingu there. Could be a bit of a concern for them as the game goes on. So Misho keeping some trees right by Snake King there. Do they manage to find him? He's hiding out in his grove. Now they see him.
Misho's doing a really good job of not like panic shrapneling. Because one of the best feelings versus support snipers when you get him to waste a shrapnel.
Oh yeah. Look at this though, man. Skinner taking a ton of damage and completely forced out from under their tower. In spite of that, still having a very good lane. 17 and 5 on that Razor. They're coming out a little bit ahead in all of their lanes.
Kind of scary here, but it is constant pressure from the sniper. But yeah, as you can see, it's just hard to get that final kill because Doom doesn't really offer anything in that regard, especially before you have any of your creep abilities because we often don't see the Devour very early anymore.
Nice glyph there. That is going to be annoying for Lumpy.
Lumpy's having a bad time.
This is
15 denies.
Oh God, run! He's coming for you. Look at that courier. It's terrifying. God, that is really annoying to deal with.
And he can't even like grab the wave or anything either.
But this is pretty nice as they chase down the Razor all the way under. Is he gonna live? No. Tally manages to find that kill. Misho is going to die, but now the movement comes in from Crit. Seeing if they can get a little bit of counterplay, and indeed they will be able to. So 2-for-1 trade. So they manage to take down that Doom.
Yeah, but it does cost them their Razor. So already a hero who you're kind of hoping to win this lane, right? Like that was the whole idea of the draft. You saw Doom, you took the Razor. And also a hero that doesn't do that well when behind. You know, you hate seeing the Razor as like the lowest core on net worth.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a rough series so far for Skeeter. Not having the type of start that he's wanted. See if he can pull it back together here. Now they are going to make the move up, and this is a key kill. So good rotations coming in from Falcons to get the punish. That is what you get for getting a bottle refill there. Although he does manage to get a return kill on the Snake King.
And part of this and why this is able to occur is because you have this matchup of the Centaur Warrunner versus the Wind Ranger, which every team has been exploring and just building upon because you know that Crit should be completely free to roam to go recover these other lanes. And Snapfire is one of the best heroes at making those rotations because of the cookie. And the ridiculous facet, of course, of full bore.
Right, this is where the value came in their draft and things looked very, very nice. And part of what, you know, the Centaur pick, like you said, is just so valuable.
Okay, does he die here? 1600 HP.
Well, it's not looking like it yet, although the rotation's coming in. I mean, if you pick this hero to survive and he ends up dying, that's very bad. Avalanche done. I got the kill.
Couldn't close the distance. Get far enough away for that not to occur. Very well done.
Maureen, level 6. Ready with the Wukong, 7-minute mark coming in. And it
looking to dance his way there in the trees.
Like, yeah, Snake King.
He's coming.
Moving forward. The tally's there. Oh, and he's just going to get pushed and pummeled around a little bit. Does not want to die, but will. In the meantime, though, they weren't quite able to take the other one away either. Crit with the quicker fingers onto Moose and a cookie in hand. So double Wisdom Rune going their way.
2 kills and 2 Wisdom Runes?
Yeah, that's rough.
That's a 7-minute disaster right there. That is not 7 minutes in heaven. That's 7 minutes of hell.
It's just nothing good. Man, and Tiny is so... What a sick play as they are just abusing this Doom. That is nuts.
Yeah, that's a bad time.
El Misho.
Oh, they're not done.
Yeah, he can't really do much to help here. He is mega dead. They're like, yeah, there's a ward up there. Surely, it's no ward. It's just a Monkey King.
Razor is no longer behind. He is catching up to this Wind Ranger. He was like 600 gold behind before. Now they're almost neck and neck.
Yeah,
so many rotations to help out.
And Amar comes, steals the regen rune away from Lumpy. He just wants to be able to play the game. And it's going to be a while. I mean, this is lane bleed all over the place. It's a 2,000 gold lead for Falcons, and this is much more what we're anticipating out of this squad coming into the games today. It's level 4 Doom, man.
Yeah.
What the hell are you supposed to do?
Malrine is just, like Jenkins said, global.
Yes.
On this hero. It is certainly true. It is such a ridiculous hero right now. He's fun, though. I like watching him.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
All right, so this is really awkward. You have a level 3 Marcy and a level 4 sniper.
Either if you build stacks, they're gonna steal them. Like it's all up to the Wind Ranger. I feel like in this one right now.
You pretty much need to get a power rune for your Tiny and pray.
Yeah.
You know, at least the last one was regen. So it could be maybe get a haste. That would be nice.
Well, and notably, in the last game that we saw, Falcons kind of ended up in a situation not as dire as this. It was pretty bad, but it wasn't this bad. And they were able to find that clutch kill at the important moment. Now, can Beast Coast do the same thing? It's not looking like it. With just level 3, it's really tough to make that go. If they could get a kill, it would sort of stop the bleeding a little bit, but it just looked like Falcons are playing too far forward and really shutting off any opportunities for them.
The good news for Beast Coast is that Pike's still really farmed, right?
Yeah.
Almost has the Maelstrom done here on the Wind Ranger. It is a whirlwind game here. So, gonna be looking for multiple items, trying to catch you in a big team fight. Maybe they can force that to happen for themselves, but you gotta imagine that Falcons, they're Crit's sitting here with ulti, so
yeah.
a single boundless for Malrine could turn into something.
Amplify damage, jumps away.
Unfortunately, that's not the hero you wanted it on, and I mean, Amplify damage isn't even gonna do anything for a Tiny anyway. He quite literally just needs a haste or an invis to maybe make a play, but he's level 7, like he doesn't even have the levels to make a play.
No, it's really bad. It's quite bad. The game is in a dire spot. And really, it just, I mean, El Misho, he's gone. Although if they make mass TP rotations, maybe they could find a turnaround toss. He didn't get the toss back. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, the one thing here that I think Falcons do need to be careful about is if they put themselves in a position where they, like, basically give an initiation to Beast Coast, they do have some damage that they can throw out there and try and blow people up. Doom now gets level 6. Lumpy, little toss. Creep over to Malrine. Tries to pull the aggro off of the tower, but it will be tier 1 tower going down.
Oh, they're desperately trying to force something here. This is good. They use the Doom to make sure there's no stampede.
All right.
They can at least get a guaranteed core kill. Guaranteed. Yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah, they'll find him.
Blade Mail finished up here with his 4 bracers.
So much needed, and yeah, you can see Vitaly already queuing up that Midas and wanting to go towards it. Falcons looking for some retribution themselves. They get Pike, they'll be a huge kill.
I don't think so.
He says no. Doesn't think it's going to happen.
Does he get found, though? Ooh, barely get through the gate. I mean, that's huge. If they can get away with these heroes, this is really big. The gank made the move that they needed. They're cutting into the lead. They're still getting farm.
Snaking TP mid. No, MR. Please, help this guy out, man. He's level 5. They got double wisdom runes, and he's still level 5.
That is pretty annoying.
Snaking, you got to be greedy, dude. Give me some hook shots. I mean, he needs 7. I need a flare here, too. Got to find some people. Got to keep the pressure up on this map.
That's,
Oh, this Mars would be so dead right now.
I mean, they're still in a really, really good state, but you're right. Like, that is probably one of the avenues to try and sort of shut down this game a little bit more.
I mean, they're the point where it's like hookshot plus kisses, and kills are going to be flowing with the mobility of a Monkey King.
And I think if you get hookshot kisses thrown out, that doesn't stop you from playing aggressive with Falcon's draft. They're still incredibly strong. But like all these little things, even, you know, getting a free wave here, that's level 6 now for Snake King.
And he's just backing up Skeeter too.
Yeah. I mean, this is the one thing, right? You look at the kill score, 8-5. It's a 3,000 goal lead. It's very good for them. But if you're not getting kills with this lineup, are you really going to be able to keep accelerating the lead? Oh, nice play there. Using the illusions to body block.
Yeah, that could have been bad. Good escape from Lumpy. Up top.
Stampede. And the cookie goes right over the top, but it will not matter. Kiss is used, Stampede used, got the kills.
There isn't an obs ward here. Spotting for Lumpy. He knows that Snake King's lurking nearby.
So Malrine back to farming, trying to get into a Maelstrom for himself. Tiny needs to get to that Blink Dagger. would solve a lot of the problems. But I like the decision to just like use the Stampede to ensure that they get that kill. Like anything that you can do to sort of put the screws a little bit more to Beast Coast is going to be really nice.
Yeah, the good news for them is that they're not going to lose their Wisdom Rune at 14 minutes.
There you go.
Nobody's here. Moose grabs it. He's still level 5.
That's really bad.
Wait, after the 14-minute Wisdom?
It's been a rough game, Trent.
I mean, he also has 2 points in the sidekick this game, too. So he also recognizes, like, he can't go for this 2-3 build he did last time. Right. Like, my Wind Ranger needs me. I got to buff up this Whirlwind if we're going to have a chance in the team fight. That's also why Pyke, he's going for this build where he's going for the Maelstrom into BKB as opposed to the, like, Gleipnir Rush that we've seen some other Wind Rangers do. Yeah. Because he actually wants to use Whirlwind early, which you need the BKB for.
I mean, he still could make the swap if he wanted to, depending. But I have a feeling that, yeah, the BKB will be what he goes for. And how close are we? That's just about 800 gold away for Lumpy to finish off his Blink Dagger. Throws it out, backs away. Mar, 4 bracers and a blade mail. Gotta love those builds.
Yeah, he's chilling.
But yeah, it's very much a wait for this window and try not to lose anything along the way. Snaking, they're going to actually ensure and pop ulti to kill that ward and keep their other ones alive. Moose farming up some cogs for this trouble too. Rest of the team moving in. Moose in a world of hurt.
Okay if he dies. This is fine. This smoke is over. Wind Ranger gets away. This is okay. Like this is pretty ideal, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way your support's surviving, so just take it.
Falcons keeping that pressure on and waiting for their items before we start to see any type of, big push for objectives yet. Obviously, the big thing that you could be waiting for would be that 20-minute mark. Like not realizing that there's a ward nearby. In trouble, there's the hook shot connection and is gonna be brought down.
They wouldn't stick around, right? Well, unfortunately they would.
All right, this is Blink's done. Skitter. Are they gonna run into triangle? This move from Beast Coast has to work here.
Okay, he has BKB though. Do they? I mean, he has the Doom.
A tier 2 tower.
All right.
It's a bold move, but they are gonna go for it. Avalanche toss, but there it is. Stampede and BKB to run away. Snaking, already taking a lot of damage out from Tally. Now the cookie comes out as well. That's Wukong's command down. That fight did not work the way that they wanted it to. It can't even quite get the kill on the clock. So they lose Omisho. They're going to lose another here. Snaking, does he manage to get out of there? It's looking pretty close. And, oh, power shot. Moves.
Oh,
now
nice.
Rain, they get him.
Lumpy?
Oh, Lumpy making some plays here.
I think Pyke's out, though. He's not coming back to help.
No, that's going to be the end of the road.
Tries to snipe Snaking, but can't
Please,
find it.
come help me. Matches.
Don't die for
Lumpy, Lumpy.
Snaking?
Blink. Oh, gets one more hit. Jukes to the side, wants to blink away, and Lumpy gets a little bit out of there.
Why?
Now,
Why,
came in to help. He's going to be punished. Does have another shackle. Not going to matter.
Well, he saved Lumpy.
True.
But not worth, man. You are the carry they need. You can't sacrifice yourself with Tiny.
And this is now Falcons starting to put the hurt to him.
Nice play by Snaking, though. To lurk around, then go for the hook shot at like 10% HP.
Oh, yeah. He's
King
the same
be
level
gaming.
as the Doom right now.
Okay, well that's impressive. I'll give him that.
We were talking about his level 6
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, he was struggling to get there, not so much anymore. Lumpy never ended up leaving.
No.
Doesn't have a TP.
And we'll see where he decides to go to. Looks like he's just going to try and grab another wave. Does not have all that much mana, which is a little bit concerning, but nonetheless, we'll keep cutting those waves. Omisho tries to run away from the Razor, and it looks like he will get out of there for the moment.
Is he gonna die?
I mean, his courier is dead.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right, Lumpy.
Oh, they let him go.
Amar doesn't want to play this game. Oh, well, now his monkey's here, so yeah, he's just dead.
Dun, 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 dun. Just buying some time. I mean, courier dead, didn't have a TP. What else can you do?
Space! Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, goes, gets out of there. Nice jump to the right to juke away from it.
Though.
Stampede. Ooh. His friends did not stick around, so yeah, he's dead. 8,000 gold lead now as Beast Coast.
Look at that, okay, we got a plan. We have a game plan.
Just cut the waves.
Cut the waves. Do not play Dota. Play Lane Simulator.
It's fair.
A little PoE action here. PvE, that's the one.
Yeah. So they're gonna grab another wave there towards mid, back away. And for Falcons, you gotta imagine at some point they're gonna start looking towards those objectives, whether it be Roshan or thinking about shutting down the rest of these tier 2 towers. But they will have a Doom with Midas.
Man, mid tiny in a behind game is a tough time.
Oh, it feels bad. Well, particularly Clock and Snapfire, big strength guys.
I mean, he's level 13 though, and he's definitely got quite a bit of damage.
True.
Snaking though, 1900 HP.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Toss back. Oh, the damage reduction from the Invis rune, I think kept him alive against that.
That's unreal.
Oh my god, so unlucky. That is nuts. And now Lumpy unlucky, gets tossed in. Wait a minute, the initiation that was promised, and they stampede to run away. That is why that hero is an answer.
That's only a level 11 Doom still, so he's gonna live.
You're doing very well.
Otherwise he'd be dead for sure.
Isn't even afraid. Goes back to farming. What's the equal? What does that mean? This is the all chat. Maybe you just misclicked. Must have been what it was. 21 minutes, Wisdom Rune.
Maybe he means it's gonna be 1-1.
Oh, I see.
They're equal now.
Ah, I like that. That's nice. And assassinate. Nothing afterwards. Full Gleipnir done for the Monkey King. And Beast Coast could be thinking about taking down that old Tormentor, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, 3-point sidekick. I don't think they can actually just do it with 2, though.
No.
Definitely not without Whirlwind.
Well, it's,
right?
They're world winning.
Oh, definitely not when the enemy team's here.
Oh, no. They got him again. They got him again. All right, BKB, run away. Wise decision.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, this is very much a, Falcons are going to take whatever they want across the map and not giving any objectives up for free. Although, oh yeah, crit, he comes over and takes the wisdom too.
Doing their best here to just nuke these waves.
Dire's bottom tower
Try and push it out. Delay.
And I mean, we have seen some crazy late game scenarios where these tinies start to do some pretty insane amounts of damage. Eyes on that phylactery, maybe eventually an Aghanim Scepter, what have you. It does feel like in this game it's going to need to come off the back of an overextension from Falcons. And, well, this one, not so much an overextension as Moose is dead immediately. Amar also bought a gem, I think I just saw.
Oh, that means it's probably Roach time.
Yeah.
I mean, this Razor's going to have BKB Manta Aegis.
It's very strong.
Yep. That's going to be super hard to deal with. And then if they have the gem, they're going to close out the map, get rid of all this vision, make the sieging nice and easy. They're probably going to play super clumped. They have this pipe on the Centaur Warrunner, which just negates the ability for the Tiny to do his thing. And that means we're going to need a push-out play here where he just like jumps and chucks someone into danger. Preferably into a Doom. Maybe he gets bailed out after by Elmisho's Force Staff, and they can sort of start the fight in a good position for themselves, but I mean, that's the whole point of the Aegis.
Right.
And they're going to give it to Malrine, actually, because, well, he's definitely going to be an easier target than this Razor, that's for sure, so I like that idea. He can use this Aegis now to just farm into his BKB.
God, they're so farmed. I mean, Crit's thinking about, like, Blink Aghanims, which is really scary.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
They're just going to be chucking NMR.
Nice reaction there from Lumpy. Shield rune in hand and manages to just get out of there. But yeah, that is really going to be the problem. Up top, hunting, and El Micho, in spite of the early first blood, is feeling very similar to a creep right now. Just dying. Oh no, he even came with him. Poor guy.
Noble effort there.
15,000 gold lead as that tower goes down. Yeah, this moment right now, they've got phylactery done on Lumpy, so a little bit of extra damage, but it's gonna need to be a pretty isolated target for it to be meaningful. Looks like they're gonna smoke out now. Aureen shows for a moment here. It's hard to find anybody. He does go for a Primal Spring down.
Maybe they get a tree cut. Maybe that's how they get back into this.
It's a possibility.
By then, I guess there'll be a tree grab because there's no quelling.
True. Or power shot.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, the big wraparound. El Micho is not there, but they know where all of Falcons is.
All right,
and they do this. They find one right at the start. Onto him, toss back, stomp, done. Is it going to be enough to... Oh, what? That was the longest four-step in the world. Crit gets away like it's nothing. And meanwhile, Bike just has to TP out.
They didn't want to doom him.
Oh my god, he's tipping Lumpy.
Yeah, okay, dude, you crushed him mid.
I mean, it was like last game. I think it's the carryover from that. It's a half a smiley face.
They need the spray.
You know, they say act like you've been here before, but he hasn't, so it's all good to go. He's ready for it. 21,000 gold lead.
Yeah, I think they're good to go wherever they'd like on this map.
That's a Crimson Guard done too.
I mean, Crit's half HP and just farming right next to their base, you know? It's one of those games.
Oh yeah.
Just not concerned. His Agnums is just about finished, so we can get some cheeky little plays coming out here soon.
Well, and I'm curious with this one too. Like, if we're seeing, you know, them play this defensively, which granted, I think it's a good decision too, because you've got Tiny that can toss back under tier 4 towers. It's very viable that, you know, if you toss, whether it be the Razor or the Monkey King or something back behind there with the Doom on them, they're going to get brought down. Because there hasn't been that investment in the Lincoln.
I don't know, maybe.
I mean,
the single target damage, that's one problem with Whirlwind, is the single target damage is not great.
Yeah. Hook shot, they find one. Gonna bring him down. Dead. And Beast Coast body blocking each other. But do get away in the end as Lumpy in some trouble. Tiny, nowhere to go, does have a toss at the ready, but going for a walk with Skitter. That shard, dangerous stuff. Another 2 hitting the dust.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We've got a little trio up top here heading towards the Wisdom Rune.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's
30
seconds away here. And now they found Pike.
Stampede. Trying to bring him down. BKB.
Oh, wait, angle.
No, they got him. Yeah, that one hurts. That one hurts. Although, wait for it. Wisdom.
20 seconds.
They're going to get it.
Moose, you got to be quiet.
Can Moose make the move? He's got to dispose. They're pinging right where he is.
The scans.
They're
oh, no.
right on top of him.
All right, Moose. Rest in peace.
Oh, no. Snake King, he decides to come on over. Dun, 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 dun. Moose, run, run. The jetpack, he's coming. He's trying to take down the cogs, but they're so hard to bring down.
Arm the cogs.
Oh, jeez. And they get the kill. They also took down Vitaly on the other side. This is going to be, well, a lot of objective damage done as they'll take both Wisdom Runes. Holy smokes. What a dominant performance here from Falcons in this game, too.
Yeah, they're busting out some of their bread and butter there, that Razor, and other teams not able to be very successful with it, but this was one of the ones that Falcons used a lot throughout the year. Of course, one of their big flex heroes they like to use alongside that Timber Saw, where you never quite know where it's going. And even though you think it's probably going to be safe lane the entire draft, you can never quite be sure. As Disarm Sneaking actually misses here.
Tip him. Come on, help me show.
Yeah, the turn.
Oh, no. All right. Well, maybe he's keeping out of range. They didn't quite find him. Just got a little bit fogged there. So Sniper lives. to fight another day.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Abba, toss. Big jump. No, the boundless. He didn't get it off in time. And now just has to watch as the Tiny's going to be brought down. Run away, El Misho.
I'm still not sure if he's going to live. Oh, wait.
Skitter. They find Moose, though.
Oh, they got El Misho, too. Oh, no. He got found after all that.
Jeez.
Nowhere is safe.
Yeah, I mean, anybody on the map, they just kill all of them.
All right, let me see a gobble up here, Crit. Make use of this thing.
Throw Skitter into Fountain. Let's see it.
He'll be fine.
Honestly. I think, like, Mantas, and he's just going to live.
Just chuck an illusion up there. Do some scouting.
Trying to see what's happening. Top side being also pressured by Amar on the Centaur. It's such a good answer to, like, Malrine being there if Tiny goes for an Avatos combo. He can just interrupt it with the Boundless. Now we just, what even are we watching? It's 4 Razor illusions. Just pushing a Rax.
Standard stuff.
They can't do anything. All right, they got him. So they keep their Rax alive. And Falcons playing the safest game of Dota that I've seen in a while.
Close to the 1,000 gold per minute lead here.
I mean, to be fair, you know, at the panel they were talking about this. Crit's been here before against SA teams. Don't want to make the same mistake again. Jump. Oh, no. Oh. No, they got him! The double! Wait a minute. Trying to get him out of there. And now the Gleipnir no longer playing it safe. They're playing to go crazy. And guess what? Crazy can still be safe because right now they are way too far ahead. They're going for the tier 4 towers, just immediately trying to take them down, planting their flags. The Blink Dagger is done, but that is going to be the throne exposed. And are they going back now?
That's a flashy Snapfire Ag reveal, I gotta say. Well, not reveal, but you know, first real use we've seen.
Amar says, guys, I don't want to leave. We're taking the throne. I'm going to take it one axe swipe at a time. So they set their sights onto it. They did reset the glyph by taking that melee Rax. Moose observing. Observing what's going on.
Of all time.
How much can they get done? The Ancient exposed. Beast Coast pulls him back in. Amar is there. They have the jump in from Snaking, trying to dodge for the moment. Skitter gonna get the link up, take down that Doom. Lumpy tossing back into Fountain. Snaking, he's still gonna live though. And now, eyes on the prize. They take down the Ancient. We're going to a game 3.
Yeah, they made him work for it. You take our ages. We're not calling it quite yet. See if they can exhaust them heading into game 3. As, looking pretty much the same, like I said, after a win here for Falcons.
That's right, starting to wake up. You can see Snaking there. Get your stretch in there as well. And for Beast Coast, obviously, not the way they wanted that game to go, but do still have the memory of, you know, what happened in that game number 1. I feel like this was one of those matchups where, you know, I think Jenkins and Fear were talking about like Moose and his performance, wanting to be in the sort of position 4 type heroes. See if they can get it again in the next game. But for now, let's head back to the panel.
Thank you, Lyrical and Trent. You guys talking about it there, exactly what Beast Coast liked to do. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for them this time around. A complete change up from game number 1. Falcons having significantly better lanes for themselves and able to transition it into what eventuated to be a win. But Fear, what side were you sitting on for this draft? Because you weren't really.
I was pretty heavily favored. I mean, I was too busy distracted by the Snapfire's model to give my opinion. But
you did actually. That was his concluding thoughts. He was like, "Wow, that Snapfire skin is."
It was very big, but anyway, like I feel like Falcons got everything they needed in that game. They had a lot of heroes that did a lot of damage, and I feel like you had way too much single target on Beast Coast in that particular game, and that is not the situation you particularly want to be in. And I really just believed in Malrine and his knowledge of this mid lane matchup, and he destroyed mid. Like it wasn't even close. He had like more denies than the Tiny had CS, and I wasn't even really that impressed with the Tiny pick itself and what it gave Beast Coast as a hero, and he wasn't able to really do much with that either. So yeah, overall good draft by Falcons here. This is something I expected to see in game number 1 from them, drafting just their comfort heroes, playing fast, playing aggressive, and not doing too many of these cheeky counter picks. I really like Crit on Snapfire. as a hero like that, and just making sure that Amar has a good laning stage.
And Malrine transitioned a good laning stage into like blowing the game wide open for his team. We saw there he went for the Wisdom Rune, kills the Doom, waits for him to TP back in, and then with the Jingu that he got from killing the Doom the first time, kills the Doom again. This game is over. Like, the moment that happens, Doom is never going to have a game. He needs like 20 minutes of farm. That's like one of the most irrecoverable things that can happen in Dota. And we saw at the same time Falcons also were able to pick up their own Wisdom Rune and then kill Moose, who was trying to steal it. So this is just a flawless like first 15 minutes from Falcons. I would say the MVP to this game is not actually anybody in the game. It's Owie. The draft
might be the first time you've ever publicly said something nice about it.
I was paid to say this. It's a lot of money. But essentially, like, the gameplay looks entirely different from all of them across the board.
Yep.
Just flawless gameplay. They won all the lanes. They made all of the rotations to get every single resource on the map. Skeeter went mid on Razor. Normally, you'd see Skeeter do the Skeeter rotation through the portal. But guess what? They had such a good off lane that they had already taken that tower, and they had taken the safe lane tower. So Skeeter's like, okay, well, I want to make this rotation. Where am I going to go? He goes mid on the 10-minute catapult and then takes the mid tower. And they completely closed out the map with the first 15 minutes of the game.
I think the other thing being El Misho on the sniper here going 0 and 10 is a completely different game winter compared to when he was on the Bat Rider in game number 1. Didn't have that initiator. Thought maybe being a sniper, extra damage could have been enough to get a better laning phase, but it also felt like it kind of crumbled around having a position 4 like that.
Yeah, I mean, this game is a very good example of why Sniper is just not a very reliable position 4. He might be like good in certain games, but when the games don't go well for you, you want a support that can still offer you something, you know, as a position 4. And you saw how like the Monkey King kept coming over to bully the Doom. He literally couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So if the lane is not going well, this hero doesn't really offer anything else. And after the laning phase, he's basically another carry, you know, like you're trying to farm.
Yeah.
And you're not really gonna go mid, gank, or you're gonna push a tower. You're just not gonna offer anything. So if you don't get your value out of the sniper in the lane, this hero is gonna be very, very hard to pull.
You're kind of hoping that like your first 2 minutes of the game goes so well because Shrapnel is OP that he can just have some aura items, like a drum and a solar by the time your team needs you to do stuff. But Falcons was playing so active that he did not have a cooldown on the Shrapnel. He had like 1 Shrapnel every time Malrine went bot, and then he's like, well, shit, what do I do next?
Or earlier than that, he just didn't really have the mana. He was always just that little bit short as well, and then you see both Snaking and Skittler surviving on what felt like the same amount of health that the Shrapnel would have done damage. So it was just very small things there. I also want to back up what Winter was saying about the sniper not really being that pos 4 that's giving results, because it's tied up there with the most picked hero of the road to the international so far, and it has a 29% win rate. So it has been picked 24, 25 games and roughly a 29% win rate. So it's doing pretty poorly when it comes to those stats. It's really rough for them, but it doesn't mean that we have a tied series now. Falcons getting game number 2, Beast Coast having game number 1, and there's going to be this change up for what could be a whole different internal meta created for game number 3 for you.
Yeah, there's been 2 Doom picks now, and lost both games there.
Sure.
And both games, the lane that the Doom was in, we kind of criticized the POS 4 with it, but is it the POS 4's fault? Is it the Doom not?
Doom also does not have a good win rate. He has like a 40% win rate. There's a few heroes that have been very highly prioritized. I kind of had that feeling about Sniper coming into it, just because there's always a trendy hero in a certain position that people like to pick, and sometimes there's like one person that's very successful with it, and people are trying to emulate. And I think like Soxa is a very good sniper player, for example, and he could probably make it work. But the win rate in pubs didn't look good. The win rate in competitive doesn't look good. I've looked at the individual Dota 2 Pro trackers of a lot of these 4 players, and it's like, oh wow, this guy has an 80% win rate with Shadow Demon. What a great player. Oh, 20% with Sniper. And it's still the same amount of games, like really, really trying to make it work. I don't understand the obsession with some of these heroes, and I would guess it's probably because there's some stuff going on in scrims that
of course
that we're
not always
seeing.
privy to.
Yeah, or like flex potential, but we've very rarely seen the Sniper flex. Doom can't be flexed. Some new meta heroes like Kunkka are looking a lot better and a lot more flexible.
Well, look, let's keep this conversation going, but I'm not going to limit it to just us. So we're going to bring in a fifth person here. Purge, you're going to give us some more information about what's happening here between Falcons and Beast Coast.
That's right. I want to talk about how good Sniper is as support, guys. Watch this. I've got 2 good clips before everything goes bad, and that's going to be the glory zone that the players are always remembering before
This is what drives them to pick the sniper.
Exactly. Look at this. Snake King walking into the creep wave. He's going to get shrapneled twice. He almost dies. He has to pop the healing Lotus, and he's got a salve ready to go. He's like, all right, here we go. Popping the salve now, and then boom, it gets interrupted. This lane is actually kind of ruined here for Falcons as a result. Watch what happens afterwards. Skeeter's now half HP. He's going to get dived under the tower. He's going to almost die here. It's really, really scary. Or does he die this? Okay, he dies this. I can't remember. Okay, he does die this one. That was the second time he got dived there. Crit with a great TP rotation is going to help ensure that they kill the Doombringer, but if not for that TP, maybe a little bit hairy killing the Doom. And then they stick around when Doom comes back. This is when they kill Doom the second time. Snake King's going to trade his life out for this. So if the supports don't do a really good job here in the response of them both getting really low and being pressured for a while, it gets way harder. And here's that clip you guys saw when we came back from break. The Monkey King rotates over. He won his lane so hard that he gets to use his hero resources to further offset that lane disadvantage that they got from those sniper trades. And you know, in this clip, Sniper's doing absolutely nothing. But
he has no shrapnels.
But the laning stage part, when he did have shrapnels, it was pretty sick. So they did give themselves a little advantage in the lane there. They did bully the Razor, but mid was won so hard that Mallory was able to also win the off lane. And then Tiny spent this first, the next 10 minutes collecting his Blink Dagger. It took forever for him to get online. They were just too far behind.
Every time the camera clicked on Sniper there, shrapnel's on cooldown for like 20 seconds.
Do you think that's the most broken spell, Purge? The shrapnel?
When you have charges, yes.
Okay.
But then they go away and they don't come back for 2 minutes.
Yeah, it does take a minute and a half for all of them to respawn, which is a big issue.
All right, well, Purge, thank you so much. I like that you brought a different opinion around Sniper as a support compared to my panelists who are all not in favor of Sniper, unless apparently...
I haven't said anything about Sniper.
What would you like to talk about? Really. I just know that you don't really like to fixate on one hero, you know?
Oh, no, I mean, I feel like the Sniper itself is it doesn't feel that great, personally. I really think in the laning stage aspect, it can win you the lane, and that can sometimes be invaluable. But I think in this particular game, Mallory just 1v9 this game. He won mid, and then he also just destroyed bottom.
Yeah.
And it just broke the game so open that it was unplayable. And there's nothing, if that was a Lion, if it was a Snapfire, the result would not have changed in this game just because Mallory would have made that same rotation. Same with Crit, his rotation was also very good.
I was going to say, Amar could be left alone as well. He went 4 bracers, blade mail, and he won the lane.
He thought about the 5th one, but decided 4 is enough.
He did, yeah. Took the towers.
And this comes back to the last ban, right? They banned out Primal. I felt like that's probably like a drafting mistake.
Beast Coast banned out Primal for that.
Should have banned MK,
yeah, because they already knew they wanted Tiny.
Yeah.
So they needed to ban Monkey King. Monkey King is not like a hero where nobody's picking. It's been picked so many times already.
Course, yeah.
So it definitely should have crossed their mind banning the Monkey King. Because Primal is I'm not sure if the lane is going to be difficult for
It's not going to be like it was in that game.
Yeah, but there's no way it's the same like Monkey King.
Maybe there's also that part because isn't Malorine Grandmaster and Primal, so they could.
Yeah, but still,
more Malorine.
From a strategic point of view, based on matchups, that's definitely a mistake.
Yeah, whatever they were thinking, unfortunately, it was just.
Don't think it again. Is what you're saying.
I think
that's one way of saying it.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one of these situations where we had Owie had to come in and carry his team on game 2. Now Mariano has got to come in and give the speech. You know, what the hell are you guys doing? You're a bunch of clowns.
Is that how you would talk to your team?
No, that's how Mariano talks to his team.
Oh, okay.
He rules with an iron fist.
Why did you not ban Monkey King, guys?
Yeah, I think so.
Will Monkey King be brought up earlier in being picked? Will it sit there in the bans as well?
No, Konka should
the, the common heroes.
Konka should be brought in earlier.
Brought in earlier. Where was it banned? It was banned in the second phase, so it could have been picked up earlier, whether for either team, or it also could have been banned earlier too. So the Monkey King, the Conker, the Doom, the Snapfire, which got picked up there, but Tusk, Dragon Knight are common heroes, but they've been banned out in both games right now, in game 1 and game number 2. So I wonder if that one's also going to go. Trend is going to continue, or if they look at this and go, we really need to start widening what's taken out of the pool here.
Isn't this series just all about what you're going to do with Doom?
I think you should ignore it. I think you win if you ignore it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, are you going to? Because in their minds, Doom is the best hero in Dota, right? And like, do you want to ignore it? Sure, you have a game sample of 2 now where it lost, but Doom is still Doom. It's still a really good hero. Are you going to give it away? Are you going to ban it? Like, that's what you really need to talk about, I think, for both these teams right now, because that has been the center of the series, is Doom losing the games right now. And it's not conclusive to be like Doom's a bad hero, because I'm sure it's not.
I think the hero is definitely still good.